Hey, it's DJ here, doing another shave here for the razor company, and we're going to do this time a travel shave. Stay tuned. All right, so today we're going to be doing a travel shave. Just going to run through the gear that I use when I travel. First of all, we're going to start off with the razor here. I travel with the Parker A1R, which is a 4-piece travel razor here. And it comes with a nice little pouch here. It comes with 2 pieces of the handle. Let's see if I can get it out here. Had this for a couple years. It's very nice. These pieces here just screw together. It's got a standard head, almost like a either a Mula R89 or a Edwin Jagger DE89. I'm gonna throw in a Blade-Bolzano blade because that's what I had with me. And then that goes in there like that. And there we go, and that's the razor I'll be using today. For a bowl, well, let's go with the soap here. For soaps, I usually bring samples along, but today I brought a thing of Denton Majik, which are fairly small. They're little 2-ounce tubs with the matching splash, and this is Fraiche Eau Mel, which is a dupe of Versace Man Eau Fraiche. And it's also a homage to the wonderful Melly Mel of BBS Live. For the bowl, I got one of these collapsible bowls here with the ridges in it here. You can see I've already lathered it up. And for the brushes, I like to not usually bring something like a Badger or something too pricey in case I lose it or damage it. So I like to bring some of my razor company brushes that are like on the, you can get some of like these 3D printed brushes are amazing. $10 for the handle. There, these TRC 3D printed brushes. I threw a pure bliss knot in there, and it's absolutely perfect for a travel brush. You could also use the TRC cream soda brush or the pearlized blue. And I usually stick it in one of these little travel brush containers. For a pre-shave, I have the PAA Tube 2.0, which is basically the cube in tube form. I have a little small travel of the Zingari Man aftershave and scented serum. And I also have a little tiny small thing of Thayer's Witch Hazel. All right, let's get the shave going here. Wet my face. So yeah, I am currently, well, not directly in Toronto. I'm actually in the Niagara Falls area. I came here with my wife, and before the meetup, we're gonna go to Niagara Falls because neither one of us have ever been there, and go do that tourist trap, whatever you want to call it. But I've heard the Canada side is a lot better than the American side, so we are staying over here. We flew into Buffalo, and the meetup is about an hour and 15 minutes away from us. Yeah, so that'll be fun. You haven't used Denton Majik. It's a very nice soap, very nice base. And I haven't seen them listed on anything new on the Razor Company website in a while. They are still listed on the website, just no products, so they could be either taking a break or just haven't gotten restocked in a while. But if you do pick up a scent, I highly recommend this one. It's a very, very nice scent. I also highly recommend one of these these TRC 3D printed brushes. They're very, very nice for the price. And you can't go wrong with a pure bliss knot from AP Shave Co., which the razor company does stock as well. Yeah, I'm hoping to see some awesome people at the Toronto meetup. I was at the Michigan meetup back in April, and looking forward to this one as well. Let me know what you guys like to travel with when it comes to gear. I know different people like different things. I like to stick with the smallest amount possible, so I don't usually bring full razors. That's why I got this Parker, and they do have that Parker at the razor company. I looked it up, and it's a really good price too for a nice little travel razor. It's a very mild to medium aggression razor. Very, like I said, similar to, you know, the Edwin Jagger or the Mula R89. Nothing too over the top. It's very, very nice, easy, comfortable razor to use, which is perfect for traveling because you don't want to risk cutting yourself or using a razor that you find too aggressive, or risk losing. You don't want to, lose one of your nice, TI razors or something like that. So to me, it's just the perfect razor for traveling. It comes in a nice little handy little case, and yeah. So, all right, this lather looking pretty good. I could probably push some more water in it, but I think we're okay. Let's wet the razor here. First pass. Yeah, I'm working with about 2 days growth, which I've never pushed it any longer with this razor. You can honestly use this razor as a daily shaver, especially when you're traveling. When I am traveling, I do like to shave daily, mainly because this razor is mild. And it's not overly efficient. I didn't bring nothing to put my phone on, so it's kind of propped up on this little shelf in the bathroom at the hotel I'm staying at. I kind of decided to make this video on a whim. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do a nice little travel shave here. I think that would be cool. Been some really nice drops at the razor company in the last few weeks, and for Father's Day I got some nice gift cards and I've had some gift cards that I've been saving up, so I got quite a bit of stuff coming. And it all shows up Monday when I get home, so that'll be nice. And this little smorgasbord when I get home. It's funny when you haven't ordered anything for a while and then you get a nice little big haul. It's like a kid in a candy store. And then it's a nightmare for your spouse. Because then they wonder what you're going to do with all of it. But I keep making room. I don't know how, but I keep doing it. I think eventually, though, my walk-in closets, or our walk-in closet's going to be my walk-in closet. Never thought I'd say that, because I hardly have any clothes in there. And these Pure Plus notes are super nice. Very nice. Pass number 2 across the green. I always forget how good these Balzano blades are. Usually I bring wisdom nets with me because they work really well in this razor. But I had a bunch of single blades lying around. So I grabbed, this is one of the ones that was just lying around near all my blades, and so I said, let me try it. I haven't used one in a while. And it works nice in this razor. But 90% of the time, actually up until now, 100% of the time I was bringing wisdom nets with me. And I know people have a lot of trouble bringing blades on airplanes with them. I've never had an issue. And the main reason I think I've never had an issue is because of where I put the blades. You kind of can't see them where I put them. So, and that's only when I put it on a carry-on. If I put it in a check bag, which I did this time, they don't even care about that. But when I put them on a carry-on, when I put the head of the razor in right here, I tuck the blades right behind the head, and they don't even see it when it goes through the scanner. So, I've never been pulled in for my blades at all. Not saying that you should do that. That's just what I do. But I've heard of a few people that have gotten their blades pulled from them, and I'm like, wow, it's crazy. Oh, another thing that I use to scoop my soap out with is TRC has these little plastic scoops that you can buy, and you get like a bunch of them in like a little pack, and And if I lose them, I lose them. I don't have to bring any of my nice metal ones. But samples are another good soap option to bring. Because then you can bring multiple if you're going to be gone for more than a few days. I just brought the one because I'm only going to be here 3 days. So I'm only going to shave twice, probably. But normally if I'm going to be somewhere for like a week or so, I'll bring like 3 or 4 samples of stuff, and you can get a ton of samples at the razor company. But I'll bring a ton of samples with me with the matching aftershave, and that way I have multiple shaves, multiple days worth of shaves to pick from. Another good option, if you don't mind just one soap, is the razor company hard pucks. On my last trip, the one I went to Michigan, I took with me one of the razor company hard pucks, and that was great because I didn't have to bring a bowl. I just whipped it up right off the puck and lathered it on my face. And then I think I had I can't remember after. I think I had a sample of like some Master Soap Creations, I think. The Parma Paradise is I think what I had. Alrighty, and that should do it. Rinsed off here. Have a little tiny Omega Allen box. Little witch hazel here. lastly, this little sample of Zingari Man unscented aftershave serum. Alrighty, well that is it. Thank you for coming, watching my travel shave with me, and we will see you on the next shave. Thank you, take care.